Good afternoon, everyone.
Good
Good
afternoon,
afternoon,
ma'am.
ma'am.
So the next chapter we are going to start is electrostatic. So before I start, does anyone know what electric charge is? What is electric charge? Does anyone know the definition of charge? Anyone? किसी को चार्ज का डेफिनेशन पता है इलेक्ट्रिक चार्ज का? No one? Why no one is responding? Okay. If you don't know, then also you should say something, na? Okay, so electric surge is basically the intrinsic property of matter. Okay, the smallest properties, the smallest quantity possible or smallest uh, thing possible in the possible is the charge. Charges are the smallest thing possible. Okay. Charge is the property associated with matter due to which it produces and experiences electric and magnetic effects. So, because of charge, the matter produces and experiences electric and magnetic effects. When a charge is at rest, it produces a electric field around itself, right? And when the charge moves order, then it produces current or current electricity, right? And when the charge moves or charge with a velocity, it produces around itself a magnetic field. So due to charge, the matter produces electric and magnetic effects. So there are two kinds of charge in nature. One is positive charge and the other is negative charge. Positive charge is the proton. Okay. Positive charge is the proton and negative charge is the electron. We already know that in an atom of a body, the proton and neutron are stay within the nucleus and the uh, electrons revolve around the nucleus, right? So there are the positive charge, which are protons, they stay inside the nucleus, and the negative charges, they revolve around the nucleus, they are the electrons. So, surges with same electrical sign repel each other, and surges with opposite electrical sign attract each other. So, positive charge will repel positive charge, and positive charge will attract negative charge, right? And same goes for negative charge also. One negative charge will always repel another negative charge, and it will attract a positive charge. Okay. Okay. Next topic is unit of charge. The SI unit of charge is coulomb, and the unit coulomb is came from the Coulomb's law, which we will discuss in the next class. The Coulomb's law, and so the SI unit of charge is coulomb. Usually it is denoted by capital C. When we write the unit of charge, we just simply write capital C. Okay. Then the properties of charge. The first property is charge is a scalar quantity. Charge can be added or subtracted. So, do you know what scalar quantity mean? What is the meaning of scalar quantity? Does anyone know? What is scalar quantity? All of you are 12 plus, right? Then why you don't know what is scalar quantity mean? and no one responding. What is this? Is my voice clear or not? Hello?
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, is my voice clear?
Ma'am, no, ma'am. All of signal problem হয়েছে, ma'am.
Okay, wait. Oh, you know. Okay, can you hear my voice now? Am I audible
Yes,
now?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, what is scalar quantity mean? Tell me. All of your 12th pass, you should know what is scalar quantity. Have you heard of it? At least.
Yeah,
তোমালোকক কিবা সুধিলে উত্তৰ কিয় নিদিয়া কোৱাচোন?
scale to শুনিছিলো।
শুনিছা? Then what is it? Vector. Sanna Kashyap replied vector. Scalar quantity কেনেকে vector হ'ব পাৰে?
Scalar to scale
Scale to চবেই শুনিছে। Scalar quantity শুনিছানে নাই? নাই শুনা। তোমালোকে পোৱা নাই? 10ৰ ক্লাছ 10ত ক্লাছ 12ত আৰু ঠিক আছে দৰ্শনে এনসাৰ দিছে কিবা এটা বাকীবিলাকৰ কি তোমালোকে কিয় এনসাৰ কৰা নাই what about the
Scalar quantity is a quantity
which does not
yes,
what
ma'am,
yes
which doesn't depend on the direction.
doesn't depend on the direction mean তুমি জাস্ট সার্চ কৰিছা নেটত আৰু এনসাৰটো কৈ দিছা নেকি okay then hope answer is correct okay so the scalar quantity does not depend on the direction or the scalar quantity doesn't have any particular direction so it is called scalar quantity vector means it contains the magnitude plus the direction. In scalar quantity, the quantity only contains the magnitude and it does not contain the direction. In case of vector quantity, it will count the magnitude also or the direction of the direction of the quantity. So charge is basically a quantity, so charge can transfer or charge can go in any direction. It doesn't have any particular direction. Next, charge is transferred. So charge can be transferred from one body to another. It can be transferred by conduction, it can be transferred by induction also. See, we already know that positive charge attract negative charges. So if in a body there are a lot of positive charges, it doesn't have equal amount of negative charges. If the amount of positive charge is higher than the negative charges, then it will attract the negative charges from a body nearby, and the negative charges from the second body will be transferred from the transferred from the first body. So charge can be transferred from one body to another easily. Only the negative charges can transfer from one body to another. Positive charges does not go anywhere. So positive charge will stay inside the body. The negative charges or the electrons will transfer from one body to another. We can only transfer the negative charges. Next is charge is always associated with mass. Though it is a very small quantity, charge is a very small quantity, but still it has some mass. Charge is always associated with some mass. The mass may be very smaller or it will be negligible, but it has some mass. See, the charges that cannot be seen by naked eyes, right? It can only be seen by high resolution microscopes, electron microscopes, but still it has some mass. The mass is really small, but all charge is always associated with some mass. Charge is conserved, that means charge can neither be created nor be destroyed. Fifth property is charge produces electric and magnetic field. I have already told you that when a charge is at rest, it produces an electric field around itself. Electric field means that only to a particular only to a particular area it can attract or repel another charge. Up to that area, only up to that area the charge can attract or repel another charges. That field around it, the electric charge, is called its electric field. And when the charge moves, it produces electric current, and when the charge moves, it produces a magnetic field around itself also. So charge produces electric and magnetic field. Charge is quantized. When a physical quantity can have only discrete values rather than any value, the quantity is said to be quantized. So, discrete value mean 1, 2, 3, 4. These are called discrete values. Charge cannot be counted like half charge, 3 by 2 charge, 0.5 charge. Charge cannot be counted like that. It can only be counted like 1 charge, 2 charge, 3 charge, 4 charge. So charge is quantized. It can only be counted and discrete values. So to count the charge of an electron, we will count as the integral multiple of the charge of electron. So if the total charge of a body is q, then q equal to m e. N can be any value from 0 up to infinity, and e is the charge of electron. So charge can only be counted in discrete values, or it can be counted in integral multiple of the charge of electron. So these are basically the properties of charge. Charge is a scalar quantity, charge is transferred, charge is always associated with mass, charge is conserved, charge produces electric and magnetic field, charge is quantized. You have to remember all these 6 properties. Next is charge of proton and electron. The charge of proton and electron is same but with opposite sign. The charge of proton and electron is same, that is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb, but the charge of electron is considered to be negative and the charge of proton too is considered to be positive. So when someone asks you what is the charge of electron, then you have to say minus. You have to put a minus sign before the value, minus 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb, and for proton it will be plus 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. So if you have any question up to this, you can ask.
Ma'am,
Yes.
প্লাছ মাইনাছ কেনেকৈ দিব বুলি ক'লে প্ৰটন আৰু ইলেক্ট্ৰনৰ?
যদি ইলেক্ট্ৰনৰ চাৰ্জ কিমান বুলি কয় তেতিয়াহ'লে কি এটা মাইনাছ চিন দিবা, এই যে ভেলুটো দেখিছা তাৰ আগত এটা মাইনাছ চিন দিব লাগিব, মাইনাছ ইয়াৰ আগত মাইনাছ 1.6 ইনটু 10 টু দি পাৱাৰ মাইনাছ 19 কুলম, আৰু প্ৰটনৰ ক্ষেত্ৰত ভেলুটোৰ আগত এটা প্লাছ চাইন দিবা, প্লাছ 1.6 ইনটু 10 টু দি পাৱাৰ মাইনাছ 19 কুলম. Anyone else?
ম্যাম
Yes.
একবার প্লিজ কৈ দিবচোন একবার
কোনটো?
গোটেইখিনি একবার কৈ দিব
আকৌ
কৈ দিবচোন অলপ কৈ দিলে হ'ব
আচ্ছা. So the electric charge is the property of matter which produces electric and magnetic effects. So that is the definition of charge. There are two charges in nature, positive charge and negative charge. Positive charges with same sign repel each other, and charges with opposite sign attract each other. Therefore, positive charge will attract negative charge and will repel positive charge, or negative charge will repel negative charge, and negative charge will attract positive charge. So basically যিবিলাকৰ same sign হয়, যদি negative repel কৰিব, positive repel কৰিব, আৰু negative attract কৰিব. Then unit of charge is coulomb, which is denoted by capital C, and these are the properties of charge. First one is charge is a scalar quantity, mane charge does not have any particular direction associated with it. We only counted the magnitude, we never counted the direction of charge. So charge is a scalar quantity and charge can be added or subtracted. Charge is transferred, that means charge can be transferred from one body to another by conduction or by induction. So transferred mean, suppose যদি এটা বডিত পজিটিভ চাৰ্জ বেছি আছে আৰু তাৰ ওচৰত এটা বডি আছে যিটো নিউট্ৰেল হয়, ঠিক আছে, তাত পজিটিভ চাৰ্জো আছে নিগেটিভ চাৰ্জো আছে, এই যে আগৰ বডিটো তাত পজিটিভ চাৰ্জ বেছি আছিল, সেইকাৰণে সি সেকেন্ড বডিটোত যিবিলাক নিগেটিভ চাৰ্জ আছে সেইবিলাকক এট্ৰাক্ট কৰিব আৰু সেই নিগেটিভ চাৰ্জখিনি ফাৰ্ষ্ট বডিটোলৈ গুচি যাব, মানে চাৰ্জবিলাক ইটো বডিৰ পৰা আন এটালৈ ট্ৰান্সফাৰ হ'ব পাৰে. আৰু যেতিয়া ট্ৰান্সফাৰ হ'ব ন অনলি নিগেটিভ চাৰ্জখিনি বা ইলেক্ট্ৰনখিনি ট্ৰান্সফাৰ হ'ব পাৰে পজিটিভ চাৰ্জ কেন নট বি ট্ৰান্সফাৰ্ড পজিটিভ চাৰ্জটো সদায় নিউক্লিয়াছৰ ভিতৰত থাকিব অনলি দ্য নিগেটিভ চাৰ্জবিলাকে ট্ৰান্সফাৰ হ'ব Third property is charge always associated with mass so charge to सबसे smallest quantity হয় এটা বডিৰ নহয়নে একদম সৰু যেটো আমি দেখাও নাপাও চকুৰে but still তাৰ এটা mass আছে সেইটো বহুত কম হ'ব পাৰে but still আছে next the fourth property is charge is conserved মানে charge can neither be created nor be destroyed fifth property which we have already learned about in the definition part that charge produces electric and magnetic field sixth property is charge is quantized quantized মানে charge only discrete value হে count কৰিব পাৰি মানে এটা charge দুটা charge তিনিটা charge এনেকে হে count কৰিব পাৰো half charge বা পইণ্টত আমি
ম্যাম
কেতিয়া
কোয়ান্টাইজ মানে কি কৈছিল
কোয়ান্টাইজ মানে তুমি যেতিয়া কাউন্ট কৰিবা না এটা বডিত কিমান চাৰ্জ আছে সেইটো কাউন্ট কৰিবা ন তেতিয়া আমি কি কৰিব লাগিব এটা ইলেক্ট্ৰন চাৰ্জ দুটা ইলেক্ট্ৰন চাৰ্জ তিনিটা ইলেক্ট্ৰন চাৰ্জ তেনেকে হে কাউন্ট কৰিম আমি ঠিক আছে আমি হাফ ইলেক্ট্ৰন চাৰ্জ বা পইণ্টত কেতিয়াও চাৰ্জবিলাক কাউন্ট কৰিব নোৱাৰো পইণ্টত বা ফ্ৰেকশনত কেতিয়াও চাৰ্জ কাউন্ট কৰিব নোৱাৰো অনলি ডিসক্রিট ভ্যালুত মানে চাৰ্জ ইজ দা ইন্টিগ্ৰেল মাল্টিপল অফ দা চাৰ্জ অফ ইলেক্ট্ৰন মানে এটা ইলেক্ট্ৰন চাৰ্জ দুটা ইলেক্ট্ৰন চাৰ্জ আমি কিমানটা ইলেক্ট্ৰন আছে সেইটো কাউন্ট কৰিহে এটা বডিৰ কিমান চাৰ্জ আছে সেইটো উলিয়াম so চাৰ্জ ইজ দা ইন্টিগ্ৰেল মাল্টিপল অফ চাৰ্জ অফ ইলেক্ট্ৰন total charge of a body is the integral multiple of the charge of electron so q jodi hoy if q is the total charge of the body and if n number of charge are there in the body n number of electrons if q is the total charge of the body and n number of electrons are present in the body then we will say the body has charge and electron so q equal to n e and the charge of electron is minus 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. So charge proton or electron are basically charge they have same amount of charges but in case of proton it is positive charge and in case of electron it is negative charge so jetia ami likhim ইলেক্ট্ৰন আৰু প্ৰটনৰ চাৰ্জ যেতিয়া প্ৰটনৰ ক্ষেত্ৰত আমি আগত এডাল সদায় মাইনাস চিন ব্যৱহাৰ কৰিম আৰু প্ৰটনৰ ক্ষেত্ৰত ইলেক্ট্ৰনৰ ক্ষেত্ৰত মাইনাস সাইন ব্যৱহাৰ কৰিম আৰু প্ৰটনৰ ক্ষেত্ৰত প্লাস সাইন ব্যৱহাৰ কৰিম ঠিক আছে এতিয়া বুজি পাইছা তুমি
ওকে ম্যাম পাইছো
Okay, anyone else have any doubt or any question or you have understood everything? No question? Okay, seniors of each department, please collect the attendance for today. Sub department or CR present আছে না নাই? CRs of each department, are you present in the class?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, please collect the attendance for today.
Okay, ma'am.
And submit to me, huh? Collect the attendance and give it to me. Okay, thank you everyone.